Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to this brand new video. And in this video, we are going to cover last video we passed the event handler as a prop. I don't know how we did it. Do you remember? Okay, since we don't remember, we'll again. Let me just open my VS Code. Okay, by the way, VS Code. When I typed VS Code here, we don't have that here. Anyway, you have this blank app. Is a blank app? Yeah, blank app. The app which we created at the very beginning to experiment all this. Anyway, so let's open app.js, I suppose. And herein we have, what is this? Okay, this is gift is nothing but an event which created a function in app.js outside our app function. You can create it inside but outside as well, but you can save rendering time if you create it outside the function. It's a good idea. And in the trans button, oh yeah, we have trans btn, which is basically nothing. Okay, let me just try running it and show you what is this trans button. cd my app, wait for it, some Reddit stuff, and it loads with flying colors. Okay, it started load. So this click me button use that you see here is this from the child component. Basically does what is gives you hello, this is direct action from external function. So that external function is nothing but something which we wrote in app.js. I'm basically revising whatever we did in the last video. And go and like look at that video. That video isn't long. If you want to see like what how much shit I did here was this. Not shit in a proud sense, shit in a like disaster sense. Anyway, trans button. We have imported trans button here, and trans button looks like this. The child component or the trans button below. So things get compiled in a second. Anyway, so it takes in a prop called bag on click, like that. Like you have to mention on click, like this. You can pass in a prop to this on click button. Nothing else, bro. There's nothing impressive or bad about it. Anyway, so today's topic is receiving a prop. How much time do we have left? 1 hour 24 minutes to cover a lot of stuff, man. Okay, receiving a prop, event handler and attaching it to an event listener. What does it mean? Receiving a prop event handler and attaching it to an event listener. Receiving a prop event handler attaching it to an event listener. What the fuck that means? Anyways, let me just have a quick read. I just ChatGPT did it. In React, you can pass an event handler as a prop from a parent component to a child component. Yeah, I did that. The child component can then attach this event listener to an event listener. What does it mean? The child component can then attach this event handler to his event listener. Of course, that's what I did, right? For example, this entire thing. Okay, this can be this very function can be written outside the app.js or parent function. Why? As I told you at the very beginning of the video and as well in the past video, it will save us rendering time. Anyway, so we are basically passing, we have imported the child and we are passing the child component, child component, and um, a function, handle click. Since we have created a function handle click, same thing, right? So handle click, right? And we have on button click. So on button click. So on button click is nothing but a bag, a prop name, okay? And this prop name contains nothing but a function which is created in the very parent section or the parent component. Makes sense, right? First of all, child thing is written there. And inside that, this is the bag, and this is the container of the bag. Okay, so this is event listener, I suppose. Huh. So this is an event listener. On click is an event listener. And to this, we are attaching an on click event handler. This is the bag or on click button. And if you just zoom it further in the on click, on button click, on button click, this green thing, you will zoom it in and you will see, oh, it contains nothing but handle click. Okay, what's handle click? Oh, nothing but this function. Oh, wait a second. So basically, this is the chocolate. This is the bag, and handle click is a chocolate, and these are the ingredients of the chocolate. Kind of makes sense, right? I mean, we have done it already, right? So why is it written again? Receiving a prop event, passing a event handler as a prop. Okay, this part is just basically passing an event handler as a prop. This part is using the passed event handler as prop to an event listener, attaching it to an event listener, basically attaching it to an event listener. We have done it already, so we'll not do it again. So now is naming event handler and attributes according to the conversation, to a convention. What is it? What is it? I just do ChatGPT as well. Okay, before going there, I think event handler and event something I know about these things, like all of them should be capital letters, right? Do you see this pattern? Like all of the JS files that you see in here, all of them have a capital letter. And while you're exporting, also you should have a functional component name as well in like capitalized. It's called Pascal casing, I suppose. Pascal casing. What's Pascal casing? So, okay, Pascal casing. Yeah, it's called Pascal casing. Yeah, capitalize the very first word as well. Anyway, so there's a lot of things to read in here. Okay, naming event handlers and event handler attributes. What the fuck? Consistently is crucial for code readability and maintainability. Here's some of the common conventions. As you know, conventions are not necessarily to be followed, but it's a very good practice to follow for. Let's just simply follow it, okay? Prefix with handle for functions. Use handle as a prefix for handler function names. Handle click. Okay, did we add a handle? Let me check. App.js had transbtn. No, so you should have added a handle function here. Anyway, since it is just suggesting so much, let me just open this sideways so that I can have a look. So did it use handle? Yeah, I did use the handle keyword here. Look, handle click while creating the function name. Handle click. Okay. Use on for component props. Use on as a prefix when defining attribute name in custom component for DOM attribute. Oh, for example, here, this is the parent, this is the child. On the child component, on the parent component is also there, the on keyword is used, but as well as on function is also used. Hmm. In the child component as well, but there is some more detail about it. Use on for component props. Use on as a prefix when defining. Oh god, my brain is so much ADHD right now. ADHD can't focus. Okay, this is an illustration. This is my brain is right now like this. Oh god. Anyway, okay. On prefix when defining an attribute name is custom component or a DOM attribute. Basically, how do I say? The innermost shit should have an handle keyword inside the chocolate ingredient container. And the entire chocolate name should be should have a handle as a prefix, and the chocolate as well as uh, the chocolate as well as the chocolate bag should have on keyword on that. Anyway, I'll understand it that way. Be specific with the event names. Okay, what are the other things? Include context, why necessary. Handle login, click event, handle sign up, submit event. For reusable functions, make them generic, handle change. Okay, in React, the function which logs out some weird shit, event dot target dot value, it logs out that. Okay, input value. Anyway, and another is handle. So whatever functions you create in should have custom functions you create in should have handle keyword in them, and um, prop names, the bag names or whatever you call it, should have basically the prop name, prop which we are passing should have um, prop name basically should have on keyword in them. Avoid naming confusion. So don't use while you're creating click button, handle button click. So on click button is a handle button click. So that was it. That was it. There was nothing else to that. Okay, accessing props dot children. What is it? I don't get this. What does it mean? Accessing props dot children. Should we do that in the next video? I think the last video will cover this as well as all the very exercise written down there. We'll cover that. Thank you very much for watching the video. Till then, take care, be safe, and keep reacting.